Hello and welcome to the breakdown of Block B of CMLL's Incredible Pairs tournament. It is a Technico and Rudo pairing tag team tournament that CMLL holds annually. This Friday will be Block B. There will be 7 single elimination matches, and by single elimination you have to pin or submit both members of the other team. Without much further ado, we are going to go straight on to the teams. I will be naming them Technico first, then Rudo, and then giving you my thoughts on each. And we will be going from most likely to win the block to least likely to win the block. So let's get to it. Nibla, Roja, and Terrible. If you don't know, Terrible and Bestia about a month ago were shaved by the Chavez brothers, Angel de Oro and Nibla Roja, at CMLL's Big Spring pay-per-view homage to two legends. That match didn't end as well as CMLL, the fans, or any of the 4 men in the match would have preferred. Terrible late in the contest dislocated his arm and they rushed to the finish. I could see this team winning the whole tournament as a way to close that feud for now and put over Terrible and Roja in the finals. We'll see if that happens. Terrible and Roja, of course, were also both in the finals of the Universal Tournament, a tournament of champions that CMLL holds every year, just a few months back, which Terrible won, resorting to less than Technico means. As in, he cheated. He and Bestia cheated so that he could win over Roja 2-0, which was kind of a big upset for Roja, obviously. So we'll see if maybe this team might not be able to be on the same page because of this feud that has been going on for a few months in 2019. Up next, we have Volador Jr. and Ultimo Guerrero. It's good advice to never bet against Volador Jr. or Ultimo Guerrero, so when they team together, it's almost an overpowered combo. Volador Jr. is the NWA World Historic Welterweight Champion, and he has been for the majority of the last 5 years, with a brief period last year where he lost it to Matt Taven, only to win it right back when Matt Taven returned to Mexico. Ultimo Guerrero is CMLL World Heavyweight Champion, a belt he won just last year, winning a tournament for the belt that Marco Corleone vacated. He is also the leader of the stable Los Guerreros Langoneros, currently holding the CMLL Trios titles with Gran Guerrero and Euphoria. Just last year in this tournament, they made it to the finals and came up just short in the finals versus Rush and Terrible, who of course cheated to win last year's version of the tournament. Will Volador Jr. and Ultimo prove this year that cheating last year was the only way to stop them? The team of Mystico and Quattrero. This is my favorite team of the block and the one that I'd like to see most in the finals. Quattrero last year had a feud with Angel de Oro, which raised both of their stocks, but Quattrero just continued to kill it chance after chance and currently holds the CMLL Middleweight Championship, which he won last year at January's Fantastica Mania from Angel de Oro. Mystico too is no slouch, being an underrated talent, with he and Volante having over 1,000 days together with the CMLL World Trios titles. Mystico is of course the middle brother of Dragon Lee and Rush, and seemingly is the only one of the brothers who has a chance this year of making it to the finals. Rush is in this block but has little chance, as we'll get to. Likewise, Quattrero is the last chance for his family to be in the finals because his cousin Forastero and his brother Sanson were both in last week's block and neither one of them won it. My seed number 4, Valiente and Gran Guerrero. Valiente, as mentioned earlier, is mostly known for his trios competition, having a lofty time with the belt over 2 reigns, which were both alongside his partner Mystico, and then a different third for each of those. Valiente held the Mexican National Welterweight Championship from 2009 to 2011, which is his only singles title in CMLL. Still, being a team player didn't keep him from winning 2016's Universal Tournament over Volador Jr., who he was trios champions with at the time. Gran Guerrero is the youngest member of Los Guerreros Langoneros, and has held the trios titles with them twice in the last year, including the current reign with them. Those 2 reigns are the only gold Gran has held in CMLL, and he has yet to win a tournament. His biggest career win in CMLL at the moment is CMLL 84th Anniversary, where he unmasked Nibla Roja in the main event, basically boiled down to a battle for the Ultimo Guerrero mask design, Ultimo Guerrero being Gran Guerrero's older brother. On to the 5th seed, Stuka Jr. and Hechicero. Great team, and it pains me to put them this low because I really like both guys. It just doesn't seem like something CMLL would put on these two. Stuka Jr. and Hechicero feuded last year over the NWA World Historic Light Heavyweight Championship, which eventually saw Stuka Jr. walk away with that belt. This is the only singles title either man has won in CMLL, and they often have met in trios contests since, and I could see this team imploding because of that rivalry. The next pairing is Audaz and Templario, the newest faces in this block and probably in the whole tournament. Early in 2018, both got redesigns, and Audaz was so drastic that he changed his name as well, previously known or barely known as Fiero, a name his uncle used to use. Long story short, Audez and Templario are huge success stories of CMLL, even if neither has won gold just yet. They went from openers to being marquee mid-card names. Templario is now in Los Guerreros Langoneros and won a shot to challenge for Sanson's King of the Underworld title last year. Audaz had less big spots to shine in, and this would be great for him, but it's a good sign to even see them included. Atlantis and Negro Cassis. Last week had the old man team of Blue Panther and Mascaro Anno 2000. This week we have Atlantis and Negro Cassis. These two, though, still likely have major matches in their careers. Negro Cassis is 59 and is still seen as a very well-respected Rudo, and any Technico who knows his lucha wants to take on him in a big singles match. Mystico has been the main person that seems like he'll get that big match, but really any Technico who meets him tend to has a good showing. While Atlantis is arguably the most valuable mask in CMLL today, and him dropping it at Anniversary would be akin to Undertaker's streak dropping, but arguably even bigger, still both men have taken on lesser roles in recent years, and Atlantis, in particular, won this tournament 4 of the first 5 times it was held, so he doesn't really need to win it one more time. And the last pairing, the pairing that I think has no chance in winning this block, is Roosh and Vangelis. Is this a joke? Boy, Roosh really got the short end of the stick. I'd hazard to guess that before Diamante Azul got injured, that he might have been in this spot that Vangelis is in, or even where Roosh is. Dragon Lee isn't taking part in this tournament because he will be in Japan, so those are 2 biggish names that are left off of the potential pick board. Still, Vangelis is someone I don't care about. I don't see him ever becoming a big deal, and wish Volcano or Crania were here instead, or really just about any other Rudo. It's hard to think that this team would make it to the finals even if Vangelis was anyone else, as Roosh may or may not be busy the night of the finals doing something for Ring of Honor, even saying in interviews that Ring of Honor is going to be his focus for 2019. Those were all the teams for CMLL's Incredible Pairs Tournament Block B. The winner of this block will take on last week's block winners, Teton and Barbero Calvarnario. That should be a great match, and I'd be surprised if it didn't crack the top 10 matches for CMLL in 2019. I'll be posting CMLL Weekly over the weekend, like always, with my thoughts about Block B and the week as a whole. And in the description for this video, you should be able to find related links to this video, like last week's block recap, last CMLL Weekly, and a link to last week's tournament block on CMLL's official YouTube. This is Lost in Your Ears for Lost in Lucha, signing out.